Watt Energy, Thirsty, Gulu Carbonated Sports Beverage. Hey everyone, welcome back to The Coolest Dad. Today we have a carbonated sports beverage by a company called, I guess the company's called Energy Watt, or the drink is called Energy Watt. But it's also called Thirsty, and it's also called Guluuuuuuuu. But in Chinese, it's actually Gulu. So Gulu, or Gulu, or Thirsty, or carbonated sports beverage, or Energy Watt. I don't know what to call this thing. Well, first of all, I don't think I've ever done a carbonated sports beverage, not to be confused with an energy drink like a Red Bull, which has no nutritional properties of any note. But a sports drink, at least in my mind, should be like a Gatorade, Powerade, whatever, that is supposed to replenish your essential, alkalines and your salts and whatever, because you're sweating, right? So that's the whole point of Gatorade. So, but if it's carbonated, is that the same? You're supposed to use it while you're like working out and stuff, or right after you finish working out. Is it good to have a carbonated soda right then? I don't think so. So anyway, I got this. I don't even remember where I bought this. It's been such a long time. So I got it from my cache of drinks that I've been saving up at home. And since I've basically caught up, and I'm filming this, what's today? 17th of April. So this will come out like next week. So why not? I'll bring some to the office and film them in between other things I'm filming. So anyway, long story short, I got a glass. I have no idea what color this is, what it tastes like, if anything. I've looked at the ingredients, and I'll talk about them later, but stay ready for that. So it is looking clear. You know what this reminds me of? Pocari Sweat, maybe. Or what's the other one in Japan? Aquarius. So it's kind of off-white, milky white. Slightly cloudy. Smells like almost like a Calpis. Is that a kind of a dairy taste? No, I don't know what I'm smelling. Almost nothing but something, if that counts. So what does it taste like? Tastes like not Calpis. A little bit like Pocari Sweat, I guess. It's carbonated. I mean, it doesn't look that carbonated, but you can taste like the mineral water kind of, sparkling mineral water kind of taste. Seltzery kind of taste. Yeah, so flavor is very light, if it's anything. So, yeah. I guess if you carbonated a Pocari Sweat's carbonated or not? I don't think it is. Or an Aquarius. Yeah, kind of like that. The other interesting thing about this, aside from the fact that I don't know what the actual name is, or why it says Gulu on it, is that supposed to be like when you're chugging a glug in English? Maybe. But it's in English and it's written Gulu. Anyway, the other interesting thing about this, amongst others, the fact that it has so much writing on here, is that it comes from Malaysia. So I don't know. I have had Malaysian drinks, actually. In Singapore, if you buy like a Coke, it's actually made by the Malaysian bottler, and then they ship it into Singapore or something like that. So there is probably a non-zero chance that I actually bought this in China and brought it back with me, because I do live right next to Shenzhen, and before the whole virus stuff happened, I used to go, for work all the time. I used to be in China at least twice a month. So anyway, okay, so let's talk a little bit about the ingredients, and that's probably the most interesting thing about this, aside from Gulu. But anyway, so ingredients-wise, on the English ingredients, it lists carbonated water, sugar, crystalline fructose. I don't know if I've seen that before. E330, E331, III. Is that a real thing? And then this is the weird one. Get this, okay? I'm going to try to pronounce it and try not to massacre it too much. Fructo oligosaccharide. fructoooligosaccharide. Took me 10 times to pronounce that correctly. Then salt, then E508, E34111, E44, E211, and flavoring. So the funny thing is, in the Chinese ingredients, they don't use any of those numbers. So those are like the EU numbers. So I guess maybe in China you have to use the real name, and in the EU you can just use those numbers. Because I don't know if 330 and 331 III or some kind of artificial sweetener, but there's maybe too much of them. And then fructoooligosaccharide, I don't know if that's natural or, well, it's not an artificial sweetener, I think. So it has some sort of saccharin in it. And oligo is something good for antioxidants or something like that. So by now you should have seen what a fructoooligosaccharide is, because I will have put it on the screen. So you know more than I do right now about what all those things are. But it doesn't sound too good. And it says, anyway, 466, E211, and flavoring. So anyway, yeah, it's just a mess. I don't even know what those things are. I'm probably afraid to drink it. But I've already poured it out, so I might as well finish it off. People have requested both to see me drink more of the contents of the bottle during the video, and also to pour it out in a glass so they can see better what it looks like. So this is a little bit of fan service for you guys.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Okay, it actually sounds pretty good. I hope this mic is getting the sound in there. I've upgraded my studio space, as you can see. So anyway, that's a little fan service for you guys. And I actually need it because I just assembled this table for my other channel. And that video will be coming out sooner or later. You can check those out. But yeah, so I was kind of working up a sweat and getting a little dehydrated. So I needed my sports drink. So anyway, well, who knows? Maybe Guluuuuuuuuuu Thirsty by Energy Watt is a super popular drink in Malaysia, and everyone from Malaysia is going to check this white guy doing a review on the Chinese version of it. But anyway, that's it for today. See you guys next time. Check out my other videos. Check out my IKEA videos on my dad channel as well. And see you. Bye. Everyone, welcome back to Obscure Cola. Today we're going to try Coca-Cola Apple. I'm here with my son in Japan. Just got this at a Family Mart today. Apparently, Coca